perspective, Italy's earlier start with the F-35B program and its easier conversion process allowed the Italian Navy to get ahead of Japan's maritime self-defense force. For this reason, Japan views the Italian Navy as a strategic partner to learn from. Through Italy's experience in deploying the F-35B aboard carriers, it demonstrated a faster path to achieving operational capability. Meanwhile, Japan still has to complete additional work and refinements, with full capability not expected until 2027. In fact, in September 2023, Japan also examined the F-35B operations aboard the UK's HMS Queen Elizabeth. At that time, Queen Elizabeth docked at the Yokosuka base in Kanagawa Prefecture, alongside U.S. Navy warships stationed in Japan. Japan's Defense Minister Yoshikazu Hamada took the opportunity to personally survey the F-35B operations on the British carrier. Interestingly, the visit to Italy's Cavour carrier occurred under similar circumstances, as the Italian ship also visited Yokosuka. This further reinforced Japan's proactive effort to directly learn operational lessons from allied nations. However, according to experts, the UK carrier provides less practical reference value for Japan compared to Italy's. This is because the structure and dimensions of the Cavour have far more in common with the Izumo class than with the Queen Elizabeth. Both Cavour and Izumo are over 240 meters in length, about 38 meters wide, with a simple single-island deck design and aircraft elevators located at the rear. The main distinction is that Cavour uses a short ski jump style ramp, while the Izumo employs a completely flat deck. In the future, as both operate the F-35B, a fighter capable of short takeoff and vertical landing, this difference will matter less. Thus, in terms of design and operations, Japan's maritime self-defense force can clearly reference Italy's model to gain experience. Although Japan has already studied advanced practices from the US and examined the UK's carriers, the Italian Cavour remains the closest and most practical comparison. This offers Japan especially high reference value in aircraft coordination, deck operation efficiency, and standardizing technical procedures. From a strategic perspective, Japan's choice to learn from Italy reflects a cautious yet deliberate path, rather than directly copying the American or British models, which differ significantly in scale. Japan selects a nation with a foundation more aligned to its own capabilities and needs. Simply by observing their appearance, one can already see the resemblance between Cavour and Izumo. Both are over 240 meters long, about 38 meters wide, using a simple single-island design with aircraft elevators placed at the rear. The key difference is that Cavour employs a short ski jump ramp, while Izumo relies on a flat deck. This difference is not a major obstacle, since the F-35B, with its short takeoff and vertical landing capability, can operate on both types of decks. Thus, in terms of functionality, deck area, and operational procedures, Izumo can directly learn from Cavour's experience. In reality, Japan has consulted both the US and UK, but their carriers are far larger, Nimitz and Ford at 100,000 tons, Queen Elizabeth at 70,000 tons, far beyond Izumo's scale. That is why Italy becomes the most suitable model for Japan to study. This is also why Japan views Italy as a strategic partner, in order to draw practical lessons in flight operations and deck management. From a technical standpoint, Cavour's operation most closely resembles Izumo's future state. This gives Japan significant learning value, especially during the critical stage of transforming Izumo into a true aircraft carrier. According to military experts, Japan's direct observation of Cavour reflects its cautious approach. They aim not only to learn the strengths, but also to anticipate weaknesses, avoiding risks once Izumo officially enters service. The coordination process on an aircraft carrier deck is inherently complex. Aircraft are lifted from the hangar to the flight deck by elevators. Technicians then tow the jets into precise positions. Before takeoff, crews inspect engines, landing gear, electronic systems, refuel the aircraft, and load weapons, all must follow strict procedures to prevent accidents. On Izumo, thanks to the F-35B's short takeoff and vertical landing (STOVL) capability, Japan does not need catapults like the U.S. carriers. This simplifies operations, lowers costs, and reduces technical risks. Still, it demands extremely precise coordination from the crew. During takeoff,